Like many of you, I too am waiting for that promise of computer technology reducing the paper in our lives. But how many people, when you look around, still use that newspaper when they're on the bus or the train? I mean, sure, we have the internet for the latest news, but balancing a laptop on a bus can be a little bit tricky. Of course, you've got your handheld PDA or your mobile phone, but web service can be expensive, and signals can drop when you're on a train going under a tunnel or something like that. But there's hope. There's a service called Avant Go. It's interesting. It's a free service that can replace the newspaper once and for all. It's compatible with things like Palm, Windows Mobile, iPac, and others. The Avant Go puts the daily newspaper news, the weather, the sports, the maps, games, even RSS feeds into the palm of your hand. Simply sync your handheld device with your PC while the computer is connected to the internet, and off you go with the latest web content that you can browse at your leisure. Let me take a minute to show you how easy this is actually to set up. You can download the free software from avantgo.com and then set up an account. The service currently comes in English, German, French, Italian, even Portuguese and Spanish. You have to answer a few profile questions, and what this will do is help tailor the kind of news that you're going to want to receive to you. You can choose many different handheld devices, including Windows Pocket PC, smartphone, Palm OS 4 and Palm OS 5, and even the Symbian and BlackBerry models as well. We're going to go with the Palm OS 5 for Windows to set this up because that's the phone that I use. Click download and save the program to somewhere on your hard drive that you'll be able to find it, because once downloaded, you can run it. Once you accept the license terms from Avant Go, the client will be installed on your computer. You're going to see a notice the next time that you actually synchronize to your handheld device using your sync software that the Avant Go client will be installed on it as well. Simply click OK and let your browser open up a web page to help you configure the software. By clicking the Configure Device button, this will allow the Avant Go to connect software, communicate with the Avant Go service. Your internet connection will be tested, and your computer's Avant Go client is now ready to sync with the Avant Go mobile internet. Click Finish, and we're taken to the sign-in page where you actually set up your subscriptions. Let's click on AccuWeather.com to see how you can subscribe to a channel. You'll notice on this one in the center of the page, you get 2 megabytes for free, and if you want to upgrade, you can get up to 8 megabytes for $19.95 a year. The idea is that you can go through and customize this program so that it can give you a number of different options. And if you want to limit the amount of files that you actually download so that you keep more control over that, and you can even decide when you want to sync information like that. Personally, I like the weather service because if you take a look here on the screen, it allows me to do things like look at my local weather forecast. I can look at travel forecasts as well if I'm going on trips, so it's pretty handy. The other one that I like to get is all the tech news as well, because that allows me to keep completely up to date on all the most current tech stories. Once you've got all your channels loaded up, you can edit the channels at any time, choosing from more than 400 different channels in the Avant Go search database. Browse categories or choose from a list of the featured and most popular channels. You can even program your own non-commercial channel into their Avant Go browser. That's kind of cool. Each time you sync your handheld device to your computer, open the Avant Go browser on your handheld and select the menu Sync All. This will bring down all the latest stories. The Avant Go client program on your computer downloads all the latest material once you're syncing to the pre-selected channels that you've chosen so that you only get the news stories that you want to get. Once they're loaded in your mobile device, go on any train ride, go on any bus ride, go under any tunnel, you always have your system, you always have the stories in there, but you won't have to worry about your internet connection because they're already loaded on your device. Hey, look at that. Microsoft stocks just went up.